What up YouTube? Welcome back to a new video. It's been a while and I've said this many times before how long it's been since I've done another video. And this video is supposed to give you an update on a couple of things. I took some notes that I want to address point by point to make sure that I get everything covered the right way. So starting with the first point, where was I? Where have been the videos? I've promised so many times that I'm going to post regular long-form content on YouTube. But as always, life got in the way. And as you can see, according to the past videos that I did, the last setup video I did, the last EDC video I did, I moved, or we moved. Me and the wifey got a new apartment that we moved in 2 months ago, so there's still a lot of stuff that we have to get done. The only things that are majorly completed are the kitchen, the bedroom, of course the bathroom, but this is the living room where I have my desk set up right behind me, and we have another office slash room for potential kids in the future, but this is where the office of the wifey is at. So that one is still somewhat of a storage room as well. So as you can see, and also as you probably can hear, there's a lot of echo in here. It's not fully set up yet. So we can work from here, we can live here, we can see, but the living room right behind the camera, we have a couple of couches. Again, a lot of stuff that needs to be addressed, and of course work as always. And then I think one of the major points that kept me from doing videos is that I was basically lacking the motivation to do videos, but I'm going to get to that later in the video. The second point, as you probably noticed, across all my social media I have rebranded. Why? I wanted to kind of unify the brand name and all my channels alongside with it. So I've been going by Maxwell for the past 5 years, but the Maxwell name was never available on Instagram. Basically every other social media besides Instagram, and that being the main platform, it somehow bugged me. So since my real name is Max or Maximilian, I thought, how can I keep that same vibe but give it a little twist and then unify it across all platforms. So that's why the rebrand. Now everything is unified, everything is the same. It's a nice red thread across all social media, and for me it gives me peace. With the rebrand, there's usually some kind of new direction where someone wants to take their content, and there might be some changes, or probably will be some changes, but to make sure that you get what you subscribe for, whether it's on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. Twitch is another story that I will also get into a little later in the video, but there will always be tech-focused content. That means for Instagram, of course, as you might have seen, there have been a lot of EDC videos on a daily. They're very easy to do, just for me to get back into creating content on a regular, but also because it's such a repetitive format, you lose the motivation again to do that on a daily. And if you try to be a certain way, because for me minimalism is still a big thing, and I've been drifting away from that over the past years, in certain ways, but it always tracks me back to being minimal and keeping just a few brands and products in my rotation. So there will be best setup posts, reels, there will be EDC videos. I'm trying to shuffle in more of me, more personal content, whether it's photos. You might have seen stories from past vacays that I've been on with wifey, but overall I want to keep the core intact which will always be tech, but also include more of my other passions in that as well. I don't know how that will mesh together, but when I started social media all these years ago, one thing that I always tried to stay true to was only work with brands that I really enjoy, that I've owned before, and that also deliver a certain level of quality, whether it's the product, whether it's the service, or the representation that they have on social media, on the media overall. And I know there have been also with that some collaborations that steer away from that, so I'm trying to get back to that core as well. What's that mean for the future of this channel? Again, there will always be tech, there will always be desk setup videos, there will always be EDC videos because I just enjoy doing these videos. There will always be tech videos, there will be more vlog type videos. I want to not overwhelm you with 2-3 videos a week, but if I can do a tech video or a review or an EDC video every once in a while, I want to at least have something that keeps me and my creative juices going, but also you with something to watch. And with me being a huge fan of long form content, these kind of vlog videos, or maybe possibly streaming in the future again, will be hopefully more of a mainstay of this channel. So will probably be a very interesting journey. I hope I can get that across to you, but over the course of time, because it will be a journey no matter which type of interest and topic I will address outside of tech. But stay with me, stick with me, and let's see where we can take these things. And not because that gives me more possible ways to create content for you. The next point, plans for live stream. Because if you've been a follower of me on Twitch, I did a lot of co-working streams, but also some gaming streams in the past. And with my current job, I have no plans or space to do co-working streams again, and I think I'm also done with that chapter. Even though it was a lot of fun and I made great connections, I think that is more like actually more for students or people who have a more regulated schedule throughout the day. For me, with my current job, that is absolutely not a possibility. What I want to do is just have a couple of live streams a week for, I don't know, an hour and a half or 2 hours. It's just chatting, it's just interacting with you, engaging with you, and deepen the connection that we have, and also be more approachable for you with questions, with topics. It is something that I majorly enjoy, and probably the biggest thing over my social media journey that I enjoyed was live streaming, but it's time consuming and it's regular schedule, because I don't want to have a live stream just today and then not go live for another 2 years or a couple of months. That is not, it should be a one-off. I want it to be a regular thing, and that's something I have to figure out with my current day-to-day life, also with the wifey, to check how I can incorporate that into my daily life. I first have to get a routine to get back into. The final 2 points I addressed a little bit, which would be tech and setup videos, and which videos basically are next in line. Is a desk setup video, an everyday carry video, and I think that is very much in time with the release of the new iPhone 18 and possibly the iPhone Ultra. Very excited to show that because I always love doing EDCs. Before I go into the full desk setup video and the EDC video, I will probably have a little teaser video of the apartment with some of the areas that are done, to keep you a little bit updated on what has been going on, where, how the living situation is, the working situation, everything like that. Final point is the fit is a personal journey. So I want to do a weekly vlog where I go about what I've been going through throughout the week, whether it is going through the gym, starting to run and getting fitter in that way, but also the stuff that I'm working on outside of content creation. The idea is to do something like a build in public, and take you through that journey, the planning, the scheduling, going through the ups and downs of building a business, a side hustle, whatever it might be, and then also learning throughout the week and getting better at what I'm trying to achieve and making progress. So yeah, these were basically the 6 points that I wanted to address. And outside of the videos I mentioned, topics I mentioned, there's still so much stuff that I have to cover, which should be the first step of getting back into it. And I want to make it a weekly habit of doing these kind of vlogs. So I can only apologize for not being as active as I wanted to be, but there has been so much stuff that I had to go through and reorganize or organize in my mind to get back into a place where I want to create content and create content that I enjoy creating and that hopefully aligns with all the topics that I've showcased throughout the years on Instagram, on TikTok, here on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you will be staying for this journey. Thanks for watching if you made it to this point in the video, and make sure to check out all my socials down in the description below. And for now, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. And I keep the music. Bye.